grab a seat. So a little bit about my background. Who's familiar with this picture? Robert Kiyosaki. Who knows?
Program ini untuk motivasi untuk bisnes memang best. Hari ini hari pertama lah, so dia akan berlangsung selama 3 hari. Nanti boleh check out blog saya macam mana korang nak join.
Let's rock and roll! Turn to the person to your left and to your right and shake their hand and say, I'm so happy you came here.
Hey guys, today is the last day for National Achievers Congress, and we're about to witness Nick Wojcik on the stage, so let's go.
One that's defied the odds, travels millions of miles. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here to inspire all of you. So thank you for taking so many photos of me. But if you just put your cameras down for just a bit so you can give him the warmest round of applause that Malaysia's ever given him. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Wojcik! Thank you. Hi everybody!
Alright, put your hand up if you've never heard me speak before. Put your hand up. You've never heard me speak. Wow, lots of you. Fantastic. Alright, so I'm not just a speaker just to share my story. I want to leave you with practical things that you can take away. As you said, any goals in your life. We're going to be talking about success and happiness and all these sorts of things. And if you have heard me speak before, I'm hoping that it's going to be fresh for you and some different content that you've never heard before. I just want to say, first of all, faith will give you what you need, which is confidence that helps you to have the strength without being disabled by fear. Look, you can see my disability, right? I have no arms and no legs. And many people call me disabled, but then when they find out that I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a president of 2 companies and CEOs, they don't see me as disabled anymore. So what is the determining factor? The biggest disability that we will ever have is panicking because of fear. And we need to know that it's good to go through the thinking processes that we need to go through to work out what are the healthy fears and the unhealthy fears. The rational fears and the irrational fears. When my parents saw me when I was born, they did not know that I was going to be born this way until I was seen by them. And I came out and I said, surprise! I was the firstborn son in my family. And they had dreams of their child and what kind of child maybe would he be. My mom had a feeling that something would go wrong in her first pregnancy, and my dad said, stop talking so negatively, just think positive. But something negative still happened. It's really interesting that we need to understand that we need to know that there are rational fears and irrational fears. Good feelings, bad feelings, and not always just holding on to, well, what's this going to look like, and how am I ever going to get there, and I'm a nobody, and I'll never ever achieve my goals and dreams. There are so many fears that my parents had to go through. The rational ones were, well, wait a second, is he going to live? Doctor said, yes, he's going to live. Is he going to walk? I don't know. Is he going to go to school? I don't know. Is he going to get a job? They don't know. No one knew. No one had any clue. And so many things they had to think through, but the irrational fears were more personal for me. It took my mum and dad 4 months to get through that first period of mourning, grief, fear, wishing that this wouldn't be the case. My mom thought she was in a nightmare and she was just going to wake up. Sometimes you feel like you want to wake up from your nightmare, but you realize there's no wishing away pain. Go through the storm. No matter how big the storm is, if the storm doesn't pass, fly through the storm and up and above the storm. Any storm during the day, the sun is shining very, very nicely above the storm. Have you ever been in a plane that goes through a storm and you're holding on with both hands and there's lightning? Lightning struck my plane one day. I've been on 600 flights in 4 years. Okay? I've been in some storms. And it was amazing. One day, the lightning hit our wing. It was terrible. People were crying. Some people were vomiting. Some people were praying. And I'm like, do you want me to hold your hand? I'm just trying to make them laugh, you know? And we get through the storm. We get above it. But the storm's below. See, it's when you rise above the storm. And it's that shakiness that as you're processing, well, what do I hold on to? What do I leave behind? What do I still need to think about? So for me, when I was a kid, it was like so much storm. I look ugly. I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. I'm not going to get a job. I'm not going to get married. I can't even hold my wife's hand if I get married. If we have a son or a daughter, I can't even pick him up when he cries. I was age 8. At 6 years old, on the inside, my heart was crying because I saw one of my relatives get married and I saw them dancing for the first time and I thought, I'll never be able to dance with my bride. Guess what?